Thank you, Mr. President. I represent the country 20% whereof is occupied by Russia, and we are strongly opposing ratification of credentials of the delegation of the aggressor state. Russia continues the illegal occupation of Abkhazia and Skhin Valley regions of Georgia. This blatant violation of the international law, including UN Charter and Helsinki Final Act, European Convention of Human Rights, EU-mediated six-point ceasefire agreement, represents direct attack on European security and international order. Moscow's aggressive pattern used in Georgia and then in Ukraine makes it crucial to duly assess the challenges emanating from Russia and the unresolved conflicts in Europe. Today, the Assembly debates on credentials of the country which disrespects and ignores its decisions, the rulings of European Court of Human Rights and other international legal instruments. Even more, certain Russian delegates present here today are in violation of Georgian law on occupied territories. Instead of compliance with resolutions of the Assembly, we all witness constant deterioration of situation in the countries affected by Russia. Russia bears full responsibility for grave security situation, humanitarian crisis and human rights violations in both occupied regions of Georgia. It refuses to undertake non-use of force pledge, to withdraw and to revoke illegal recognition of occupied regions as independent states, as well as it is responsible for every single negative thing on the ground and does not allow international security mechanisms to access occupied regions of Georgia. As we speak here today, in my country, legal process of borderization, dividing communities and families continues, depriving them of access to agricultural lands, religious sites, and health care. Closure of so-called crossing points causes humanitarian catastrophe. Ethnically targeted discrimination, human rights violations, killings, torture, arbitrary detentions of our citizens in violation of their property rights, as well as education in the native language, have become daily practice. Despite continuous calls for the international community, Russia hampers investigation and perpetrators stay unpunished. Attempted expansion of the occupied areas further undermine security on the ground and create risks of large-scale escalations. Russian military presence and drills pose existential threat not only in Georgia, but undermine entire regional security. And today, when we should be looking for more effective and stricter ways to enforce the decisions of the international community and make Russia comply, we are debating the ratification of credentials, thereby promoting a sense of impunity and provoking further and even more aggressive actions against sovereign states in the future. Occupation of Georgian territories was followed by the annexation of Crimea. Who will be next? As long as Russia ignores the rules of the game of the civilized community of the free democracies, there is no place of Russia in this House. Respectively, we cannot support Russia's return here. Thank you.